just have caffeine just going in intravenously. Yeah, how's it been for you guys all weekend?
Amazing, especially the panel today.
Yes, that was amazing. Thank you.
It was like me. Hey, Warner Brothers, that was unbelievable. It's the first time we've gone out into the audience and watched, and I'm super glad we did, because that was, apparently the screens are really only used for the film, the Warner Brothers films. So the fact that they let us use that was pretty cool. And then the fact that Kansas decided to show up and play a little number, yeah, that was amazing. And they were like, "We've been wanting to do this for years." I was like, what? They didn't con you into this? You didn't lose a bet? And then the lead singer came up to me. He's like, "Hey, listen, if you want to come out there and join us, feel free." And I think I needed to change my pants. So yeah, and I was like, no, I want to go watch. I'm not getting up on any stage with you guys.
So after that devastating finale, where we ended up losing everybody, it seemed like.
Yeah, the bloodbath.
Where do we catch up with the brothers in the next season?
The exact moment we left off.
Okay.
So yeah, literally with Cass at Dean's feet is where we show up, and it's interesting because Mom is gone and presumably dead. Crowley just killed himself. Cass is now lying dead at Dean's feet. Kelly's gone. Like there's too much for where we pick up, in my opinion, which we've already filmed this. There's too much for Dean to process on that one. So he does he does the thing that he knows how to do best, and that is neutralize the threat. So there is a threat behind him, as in the Lucifer's son. So he's just going to do that because that's something that he can hit. He doesn't know. There's too much of emotion. He doesn't know how to process the fact that he's lost this one, that one. It's just so he's just going to do what he knows, and that's hit something hard. And then luckily Sam kind of stops him and tries to talk sense into him, and then there's a bit of a struggle there. So that's kind of where we start off, is the struggle of this is too much, I can't deal with this, so I'm going to do something that I know I can do. That's physical and tactile, and I can do. So when it done, I haven't read ahead, so I know that at some point he's going to have to deal with it, and that'll be probably a pretty hard episode.
Are you back to directing?
What's that?
Are you back to directing?
I'm not. I declined the offer this year because I have 2 new children at home.
Yeah. Congratulations.
That thank you. That I was trying to get as much time with them as I could. So.
I'm so hyped for Scooby-Doo this season.
Me too, man.
How much can you sort of say about that episode? Does Dean meet Daphne? What can you tell
Of
us?
course he does. Yeah, and he might try to put the moves. I don't know. I'm just saying. But it's really everybody's super excited about it. And I'm sure we've already done all the voiceover. We did that back in February, and we've seen some renderings. And I don't want to give away too much, but it'll be the majority of the show. We get a little live action in the beginning, and then that gets us into Scooby-Land. And it's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked for that.
It sounds like the brothers are not entirely on the same page, at least to start out, which is a little different than last season when they were really on the same page. Does it feel a little different like that?
It's not. Well, it's certainly not going back to seasons when they were really at odds.
That's good.
Because it's not. They're still. It's more of let's figure out how to handle this situation. Sam wants to deal with it one way. Dean wants to deal with it another. They're not going to argue about it. They're going to eventually get to the same place. It's just how they get there is a little different.
It's good.
Yeah.
Going back to Crowley, if Sam or Dean were able to talk to him one last time, what would they have said to him? What would they want to say?
Well, there's an interesting. there's a, I think I may have mentioned this before. Dean decides to once he starts to realize the severity of the situation, he tries to reach out to God, which, as we all know, is gone. But he figures he'll take a stab at it, and he does mention he's like, bring Crowley back, bring them all back. So I think there is even though Crowley was kind of was obviously a bad guy, had his own agenda and stuff. I think what he did was not something that they ever expected to happen, and I think it was very telling of kind of his. Certainly was self-serving, but there was an ounce in there that maybe gave a crap about it. And I think Dean always, I think he maybe had an idea that was there. So, if there was dialogue written, I'm not sure what it would be, but I would imagine there'd be a slight bit of gratitude. Very slight. Yeah.
Do you think that you guys might bring some more hunters in so you can meet some new hunters, especially with the spinning coming out?
I hope so. I always like it when we kind of flesh out that world a little bit, and we get to see people that live similar lifestyles as the brothers. I don't know though. I haven't read ahead yet, but that's certainly something that I enjoy as well. So I hope so.
How does it feel knowing it's season 13? I mean, people have grown up with this show. And by the way, the fans just want you to know that they think you're amazing and they love you so much.
Thank you. 13, I said this earlier, it was like, it's not even a dream come true because I could have never dreamed this. So there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Dean, what was it? He said that he had to be not just Sam's brother, but his mother and his father. Does Sam realize this, and does he think Dean was enough? How does he feel?
Sam does realize it. I don't think that'll ever make everything. Sam and Dean love each other as much as two human beings can love each other. Truly. That also means they're going to hate each other sometimes and piss each other off, and there are going to be things. I mean, it's forgiven, right, between Sam and Dean. It doesn't mean that there aren't things that Sam wouldn't say, like, man, that was not okay. That wasn't cool. And I don't think Dean would pull the card, but like, but I used to be your dad, man. It's not really that related. It's like, what have you done for me lately? No, I think to a large degree, I think Sam's done similar things for Dean. Being what Dean, been what Dean needed when he needed it. It might not have been Dean's dad, but he's certainly been his brother. He's certainly been his friend. He's certainly been honest sometimes when Dean wasn't being honest with himself or was acting out. So they are there for each other as they can be. And I know Sam realizes it, and I know Dean realizes it. They're the kind of guys that are probably more concerned with the task at hand. Unfortunately, they always have a big task at hand, it seems like these days, than chatting about it. But I don't think Sam or Dean doubt how much the other one loves it.
How is Sam handling all the deaths at the end of the last season?
Sam, it's a funny role reversal. Where Sam is usually the one who wants to either talk it out or verbalize. This year, Sam, I think, is so overwhelmed with Jack or what Jack might mean. Because Sam, I think Dean's kind of resigned on Jack. He's like, Jack's evil, Jack's going to be evil. It's only a matter of time. We're going to have to put a bullet in his head. Where Sam is like, no, we have to nurture him. I think Sam sees a lot of himself in Jack. Sam was meant to do evil things as well. He had demon blood in him before he was 1 year old. So I think Sam might wonder a little bit if that's the way Dean feels about him still, And so Sam is sitting here, and Sam really hasn't dealt with Mom, Cass, even Crowley. We are not real sure about Rowena, obviously. Sam's like, we got to figure out what to do with Jack. And Dean's like, no, we don't. We need to kill him and figure out about Mom, Cass, whatever. But we kind of see Sam pushing his feelings down a little bit, and we know that we're something's going to happen. We'll see it all blow up eventually.
Is Sam? Go ahead.
Just most about being on the show for so long. I know you guys have deep emotional relationships.
Yeah. Do you know something I don't know? It's gonna be like a series. It's gonna be a season of like Waterworks. Like when we walk into Comic-Con and they say they're presenting our blah 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 in final season, and looking out there going like, man, like it's like I get kind of choked up. And Jensen did mention, we did an interview for something on Friday, and he mentioned he had a dream about how the show ends, and he told the dream. I remember the day he came to set, and he kind of seemed shook up, and I was like, something with the kids. I kind of left it alone for a second, and then finally, when we had time to talk about it, I was like, dude, you all right? He's like, man, I had this dream. I was like, oh, well, tell me about it. And he told me the dream, and he was like, kind of like shaking it off. It really affected him, so I keep kicking him. But it's going to be really difficult. It's going to be really, really difficult. I love these guys. You know? I feel very close to Sam. I still make sacrifices for Sam. I'm sure about the way to, I'm not. It's no longer not that it ever was, but it's not a situation where it's like, well, I better keep, turning the money wheel as long as it's there. I've worked my ass off for 18 years and been successful enough. I don't need to work anymore if I didn't want to, right? I love these characters. I don't love being away from my family. I don't love saying bye to Jen and Tom. Hey, I'll see you in a couple weeks, guys. I don't love that. But I love this family. I love the Supernatural cast and crew. I love Sam Winchester. I love Dean Winchester. And it's going to be hard to lose those. Luckily, in our Supernatural universe we've all created together, things can always happen, I don't think it'll ever be, what's the difference? I don't think it'll ever be goodbye. I think I'll say see you later, whenever, even if it is goodbye. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring myself to say that, So, but yeah, it'll be see you later. Sorry, I know.
It sounds like Sam's sort of like sure? This is quick. No, go ahead.
Jared, so how long do you think you're going to keep the show running? Because I know you guys have said that you're loyal Texas boys, that it'll be like forever.
Yeah, it's going to be, if Andrew and Bob come to us one day and go like, hey guys, we don't feel we can maintain the quality, then that'll be a discussion we have and we'll wrap it up then.
It sounds like Sam is sort of the optimist in this season. Does it feel good to play him that way?
Yes, but I also think, and I'm sure you know this as well, that I think he's hiding some things in his optimism, I think he's really making the decision, and good on him, but I think he's not dealing with some things that he needs to deal with.
A little bit of a defense?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think so. And we'll see. I know there's some things he needs to deal with, which if there wasn't anything he needed to deal with, then he'd be a weirdo because he's done a lot in 13 years.
That's true.
But yeah, it is fun to see him as happen. And I think they were... Do I have time?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, awesome then. Sorry.
Oh, if you're done with the thought, then we'll play it.
Welcome everybody to
It's like The Walking Dead. Right? That was unbelievable. Yeah, and they were people were saying, because they did the rehearsal yesterday, and I was talking to Rob and Rich, and they were like, "Oh, you guys, it's amazing if you can get out there in the audience." We're like, "Yes, let's go." So we actually had masks on. I was like, "Who cares? Let's just go out of the audience. We don't need a mask." So we snuck in there in the back, and I was rocking out back there. It was pretty awesome.
I've never seen that level of production done on the screens for a TV show. Usually only like WB does it for the movies and stuff.
For the Justice League or stuff like that. Well, we get such a we get such a great reception at Comic-Con every year, which is again very humbling and inspiring all at the same time. And I think they started seeing the possibilities of what this show could be capable of as far as promoting and promotion. I've got to give the folks over at Warner Brothers the credit, that Warner Brothers Television, for talking to the film department, being like, hey, leave up the screens, we want to do something for Supernatural the next day. And so we're super happy. And then to top it off with having Kansas come and sing Carry On, it's like, where do you go from here? How do you
It was so big that I thought you were announcing the end of the show.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, I that's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, is this going to be the last season?
Yeah.
Because I know that next year, if we go season 14, 13 episodes in, we'll hit 300.
Yeah,
and I know that everybody kind of has their sights set on that as of the next big milestone. Whether that's it, I don't know. But I figured they would have done this next year
for the final.
For yeah. But hey, they have the opportunity.
Now you have to top it.
Apparently.
So.
We'll have like a helicopter land in the middle of Hall H or something next year.
Drive the car down the middle of Hall H.
So you guys found yourself a kid.
Yes.
A little bit of a health fun.
Yes.
It's your parenting
Yeah,
style,
no
like,
big deal.
decide
2 men and a baby.
kill 'em.
That's on it.
So how does it feel to be as old as Jeffrey Dean Morgan was when the pilot was shot?
Oh.
Older.
Oh, older? All right. How does it feel?
I think I'm a year older than he was when he. That's funny because I just thought about that the other day, well, I mean, because he's 11 years older than me, so it's crazy to think about because I saw a picture of him from the pilot, and I was like, I'm older than he is right there. I don't know. It's crazy. It's again, and I just said this back here, but I could have. It's 13 seasons is not even a dream come true because it's like I couldn't dream that to begin with. So it's so beyond that, and that the fact that we're still here and that I'm older than Jeff was.
Hi guys.
Yeah, how's it going? All right. So
Wonderful.
We're about to start season 13.
Yes.
How does it feel to be halfway through the series?
Peter Roth said the same thing. He's like halfway there, and we're like. The funny thing is that this is the most rested I've ever been for a Comic-Con because I came in Wednesday for Conan O'Brien, and then went to the Legoland and the zoo on Thursday and Friday. Yesterday I just golfed with Jensen and Rob and Bob Singer, and then I was asleep by 9:30. So I got rest. And now I wake up, and I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. I'm just feeling. I think it's more being 35, not 22 anymore. Not that 35 is, I'm not getting a senior discount at Denny's or anything. But I do feel my age.
You've been on Supernatural for many years now.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you still think there are facets to Sam to explore? And following that, what else would you like to see happen with them coming along in the next season?
I absolutely think there are facets for Sam to explore. And just going into my personal life, but not boring you guys, what I've learned from going to therapy is that things don't go away, they ebb and flow, and you can learn how to deal with them. But for instance, this season is the first time we really see Sam again at an advanced age deal with his destiny, because he had demon blood in him before he was a year old. He was supposed to be bad. He was supposed to do evil, and through nurture, he found a way to focus on being good, being a good person. He makes mistakes, but he's trying to be good. And so now we see Sam saying the same thing about Jack. Sure, he's not only half angel, he's half freaking Lucifer, half human, but Dean is going he's half Lucifer, let's shoot him. And Sam's going, no, he's half human, let's nurture him and make him. So Sam is starting to see himself in Jack a little bit. So we'll explore that again, which I'm really excited about because I think it's almost like why Sam for so many years didn't want to explore his power, because he explored his power, and he started the apocalypse. He's been Lucifer, he's been demon, like juiced up on demon blood, and he doesn't like where he goes when he's that powerful. So he's kind of been the type to go hey Dean, you do this, I'll be researching in the back, I'll be the silent but deadly one. Which Dean would say other things, but so I'm excited to explore that again because it'll mean something different to him at whatever age Sam is now than he was season 4.
Now that you're house.
That's probably the main one is his struggle with his own destiny. That's probably what I'm most excited about, just both as Sam and as Jared. I really liked, Jared really liked season 4, not just because I met my wife and stuff, but it was a high. It was like an endorphin rush, being this powerful. You felt it because you're acting like it. So you're reading these scripts where you're doing things, and not that I was like, man, Jared is cool, but you certainly get this feeling, and it was interesting to see how Sam then dealt with it. So it would be fun to kind of maybe try and full circle again.
So,
I think so. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think the kind of protection of Jack that you're talking about here, will that feed into his desire to save Mary too? Because in a way it's tying
Well,
into
what's the chicken and what's the egg? Does he want to save Jack because he wants to get Mom back and see if he can get Cass back? Or does he want to save Jack because of him? Absolutely. Getting Mary back is a big part of why Sam needs to believe in it. You know?
so being that we're here at Comic-Con, can you share with something with us that maybe you nerd out about that we'd be surprised to learn?
Oh, I think I've been pretty upfront about my nerdness. Yeah, I was a big, I still am a huge Star Wars fan, though these days I'm watching like Paw Patrol and whatever, Bubble Guppies and whatever else. However, I am watching a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again. Okay. And I watched it when I was a kid, and so I'm showing them because my sons, like while I'm making them breakfast, the only way to keep them inside, not running around and smashing things, is to like grab Apple TV and push Ninja Turtles. And so I'm like making breakfast like, I remember this episode. Like, you know, like
You're
weird
so
deja vu.
good.
You're like, that's where that's from. So yeah, getting back into the Ninja Turtles is going to be kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
So,
saw your kickstand the other day.
yeah.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun and an honest to God surprise. Like I've seen a few people that were like, dude, you had to know. I was like, I did not. I had no idea. And I was just surprised Ackles sold us out. I was like, yeah, we would do kickstands on a birthday.
It's like a marathon week for most of you. They asked me if I would. Yes, and I was like, hell no. The lead singer was like, hey, listen, come on out and sing with us if you want. And I was like, I think urine just started seeping down my leg. Out there, Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, Misha Collins from Supernatural here at Comic-Con, San Diego. It's a beautiful day.
Got it.
Nope. And apparently we are going to play a little quiz. We're going to answer some questions, see how well we know each other.
Don't cheat off of me.
Yeah,
Question
how do we know
number
we're not
one.
cheating? Okay.
What is my favorite road trip snack?
Jensen's or Dean's?
It
Let's
says
go with
Jensen.
Jensen, not
Jensen's
Dean,
favorite
not
road
Jensen.
Don't cheat.
I mean, I don't know why I'm writing it down. I know the answer.
All right, I'll go first with my answer. Beef jerky.
I'm gonna have to take yours.
You go next. Well, I know. Okay, Jared is right. It's beef jerky.
Yes. You were close.
Mine didn't say that.
No, you said something else, didn't it?
What's your answer?
Remember, this is a family show.
Oh yeah. Nothing. He is on a
He's
diet.
On a diet. Well,
Also true.
we're also not on a road trip right now, so it doesn't matter.
We're on a boat.
Okay, question
All right.
number 2. What is Jared's spirit animal? One, two, three.
Brisket.
Point Jared. Okay, question 3. Misha's favorite thing to do in his free time. Wait, mine's one word. You're writing a book. What's happening?
Dude, it takes a long
Okay.
time.
The correct answer is...
No, you go
No, you first.
Selfies.
Oh, similar.
That's actually true.
Photoshop lewd pictures of he and Jensen.
So, selfies.
Photoshop, please say
Stop.
I think I'm winning this. Do we have a score? Do we have a scoreboard? Where's the-
What does Jensen like about Comic-Con the most?
Ooh.
I think probably what do I dislike the most is a better question.
What does
I
Jensen
like about Comic-Con?
the most?
I don't know that I know the answer to that.
I know. I know what it is. I'm just trying to figure out how to spell it. Okay, I have my answer. Jensen, did you answer your own?
No, I
You
haven't.
have to figure it out.
All right.
All right, I'll start.
Seeing his face on hotel key cards.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
No way.
That's Jensen's face on a hotel key card, right?
On his
Covering me up.
There.
You're covering me up.
Oh, sorry. And that's my room number.
I wrote days off from filming.
Oh, sweet.
Oh. He really knows me.
Oh, you guys.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that. I think I'm in the lead, fellas.
that's what true love looks
I think I'm at 100%.
Calm down. Nobody likes a brag.
Jared's favorite
CW show other than
than
Supernatural.
What else is on the CW? Is this still on?
No.
No?
No.
Doesn't matter.
All right, let's hear your answers.
Okay. America's Next Top Model.
I devour reruns.
Jane the Virgin.
I wrote Arrow. The short guy in the suit makes me feel better about myself.
He is winning. Damn it.
I'm still at 100%.
Still 100%.
I'm just saying, guys.
He's still. We need like a rapid fire.
Get on the clock. I can't write that fast.
All right.
All right, here's a Misha.
Okay. What word or phrase does Misha say the most?
I'm going to give you a point for that one, even though you're not going to use it.
What's the answer?
We're not starting with the
Okay.
answer.
All right. How's work going, guys?
This is legit, and we've talked about it. It seemed like a great idea at the time. I don't think I've ever had a conversation where he didn't mention that at some point in time. How'd your weekend go? Oh, man, I have a crazy story. So this seemed like a great idea at the time, so I decided to jump into a Shark Tank or something like that. How did that seem like a great idea? What's wrong with you?
Hey, Misha.
My answer was sort of in the context of just like how, conversations with you guys, sort of typical day on the set stuff.
Yeah.
That's second most. Who would survive a zombie?
Who would survive a zombie apocalypse?
Going so fast.
Nope.
Yeah, we all had that.
Nope. I'm ready. Okay.
I'll go first. Once Misha stops writing.
You can go.
Misha, the zombies would mistake him for one of their own.
That's sweet.
That's sweet.
Oh, that offended you guys?
That's too close to the bone.
The smell would scare them off.
Fair enough.
He is literally surviving one right now.
Indeed.
Point Jensen.
Hey, that wasn't 13 questions.
Thank you. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, guys.
No, there are
Wrap it
more
up.
questions to be had. All right. In all honesty, thanks for watching. Hopefully more questions later, but Supernatural Season 13
Premieres
October 12th.
at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Amazing.
Who are you
13
kissing?
seasons.
If I look like Matt Cohen, I was my shirt off. I look like Matt Cohen with an Owen shirt. Just onesies. Take it off. We'll probably find out next time I sing this out. I'm getting nervous. Yeah, swear. I love you, Matt. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Hey, come marker. Meet Tim Slate. This is one of our famous motel rooms. This is called the Starburst Motel. Our production designer, Jerry Wannick, he's just a crazy guy and likes to kind of use his talents when he gets the ability to. And the motel rooms are his passion. So if any fan of the show will know that the hotel rooms are always an interesting part of the show, and I think there's actually books online of pictures of the hotel rooms, the motel rooms, I guess I should say. We don't stay in hotels. A lot of the research that the boys do for the case they're doing is, either done or discussed in the motel rooms, and it gives us kind of an indoor place to do a lot of the expositional dialogue that is a necessary evil on every show. Linda was a babe, or was. You find her? Yeah, Linda Bateman. She and Ben Waters are high school sweethearts.
So what happened?
Drunk driver hit him head on. Ben walked away.
So, what, then dead flame caused the chat?
Well, you would think, but Linda's body was cremated. So, that's why she's still floating around.
You got me.
What about that caller ID?
Oh, yeah, right. Turns out it is a phone number.
No phone number I've ever seen.
Yeah, because it's about a century old, from back when phones had cranks.
So why use that number to reach out and touch someone?
You got me there too, but either way, we should run a trace on it.
Why the hell are we going to trace a number that's over 100 years old? That's a brilliant idea.
Still playing.